We're talking to head coach Terri Anthony-Ryan, the now three-time Horizon League Coach of the Year. And, Coach, while I know you like that honor, you must have really liked all the honors the team really picked up this past season.
Oh, it's just been a great year from the classroom to the golf course. And we had two great seniors leading us and a junior, and they just never quit. Last night I got their grade point. It's 378. And that would put us up in the top tier of the nation. And, you know, winning last week, their focus is so different. And they've been there and done it. So it's just been fun to see Lindsay get Player of the Year 3 All-Conference and Sarah get the Freshman of the Year.
We'll talk about some of the other players specifically in a second here. But talk about going into that final round, trailing Oakland by 8 strokes. I mean, what did you tell the ladies the night before? What did you tell them, you know, warming up in the course of that final round?
And we're the only team that has the wins under our belt, and we just have to go out and focus on our own game, not on Oakland, not on Valpo, not on Youngstown. Play your own game, and this is it. So just relax and have fun. That's why we're down here. You worked hard for this. Now
the Horizon League Championship does have live scoring. I'm not too sure if you were paying attention to it on your phone. At what point really did you look down or look around or someone tell you, "Hey, Detroit's right back in this"?
I knew if we closed the gap by the ninth hole when Lindsay made the turn that we had a good shot at the back nine. And I didn't look at stats the last 2 days. I told the girls I would not look at stats, but I knew what each Oakland girl was doing, what our girls were doing, and I knew that we had closed it in my own mind to 2 at the turn. And I felt pretty good going into those last 9 holes because, like I said, Lindsay, Tina, and Olivia have been there. They know what they have to do to get it done.
Talk about, you mentioned them a couple of scenes before. I mean, Lindsay Lambert's going to go down as maybe the greatest golfer in Horizon League history right now. Christina Thorne is really maybe overshadowed by her, but she's really been up there in terms of scoring average with Lindsay the last couple of years. You have a good junior in Olivia Richards, who is second in school history in scoring average. So you have 3 leaders up there that really led this team.
You know, it was funny. Is I said to Jess and Sarah, I said, I might not see you much today. I'll get you your lunches, but I have to ride the 3 ones that are going to change it for us. And I gave Sarah a job. I said, keep it within 6 who you're playing. And she was down at 6 at 15 and cut it to 3. And the other 3 took care of business. And Jess, she counted each time for us, too. So it was a matter of just staying focused and staying on their games.
And that's really got something to be said for Sarah and for Jessica there. Jessica's her first year in the starting lineup. She's a junior. Sarah's obviously a freshman. Now, they're 4 and 5 playing behind the big 3. And, that's a lot of pressure playing behind those big 3, seeing what they're doing. And all season long, they were able to come up with scores for you.
They have. Jess was in the 70s a lot. Sarah proved what she could do. She was in all the tournaments but one, so was Jess. And I think Sarah coming in as a freshman had a lot more pressure on her this year, like Lindsay did and Tina did and Liv did. But she lived up to it and got into the 70s the last round for us, and it was great.
What do you know about this course out here in Washington? Detroit's heading out to the NCAA West Regional Championship. What have you seen online? What have you told the ladies about it, if you told them anything at all about it?
We've gone hole by hole. It's a lot of elevations. It's going to be gorgeous. It's in the mountains. I said the elevations will be a little different and hitting into it. So we'll find out a lot on the practice round, and we'll see where it goes from there. I'm glad I was very surprised we were going out west. The girls were so excited about it, the team. Last year the weather in Oklahoma was scary, and Florida is going to be wet and hot and humid. So I'm pretty excited. The temperatures don't look the greatest. They're in the 50s and rain, but we're used to that from up here. So it'll be an experience either way. I hear there's elk on the course. They'll walk right out in front of you and things like that. So it'll be interesting.
Well, if they throw some snow on the course, Detroit will have a great advantage because that's all Detroit's seen the spring season so far. Yeah. How important is that practice round going to be, especially on the first time on the course for really everybody?
I think it's important just to see it and see the elevations, because when they're up in the mountains, it is up in the mountains. There'll be a difference in the breathing style and everything. So just getting there, I'm excited because these 3 were there last year, and Sarah and Jess will be there, so they know what to expect. And with all the bigger teams there and the bigger universities, and it's just kind of nice to see it all for the girls.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Another great year, and we'll look to see what the Detroit women's golf team can do in the NCAA West Regional Championship this week.